Hey everyone, Gaming ADI here. Welcome back to Foundry. So in the last episode, we got the assemblers up and running with some of the basic parts that I thought I needed for the factory. And some of you might be thinking, hold on a minute, this base is a lot bigger than the last time I saw it. And yes, it is. And that's because we now have steel being made. And a couple of extra assemblers as well, making pipes and advanced machinery parts. So I did record that, but after the editing process, I didn't like the video. And if I don't like it, you guys ain't going to like it. So I didn't put it up onto YouTube. But let me run you through what we did. So first of all, down here, we combined the xenoferrite with the ignium in these crushers here. So we've got 16 crushers here, combining it all to make the xenoferrite ignium ore blend, which then goes into these smelters. So we've got 20 smelters, 10 on each side, which then makes the steel. Simple as that, really. Wasn't too complicated. I had to extend the base out a bit down there. Then once I got the steel, I brought that down here, and then we went down and made some pipes, and over here we made some advanced machinery parts. You'll also notice how I have rejiggled the belts as well. I decided that the belts being right next door to each other just wasn't working at all. So they're still up one block, but I've left a gap between each one, so then I can get these splitters in much easier, and then the ramps go down in the gap, which makes it look so much better. Yeah, I think it just looks better, it runs better, and that's that. I've just spotted that one there. I've also upgraded the majority of the belts. I was going to say all the belts, but no, the majority of the belts to belt 2. So let me just show you how that's done. It's quite easy, really. You just have belts 2 on you, click on that line, and you can see there, click to replace. Ta-da, all belts replaced. So yeah, so majority of the belts, I think over here, some of these are still coming in on a 1, but it doesn't really matter because at the minute we're so backed up, it doesn't really make a lot of difference for that lot. But here, once it all starts getting used, the belt 2 I think is the better thing to use. Over here you can also see that I have put together a quick research setup. I was pretty much just feeding it manually. I did put a couple of storage bins over there, and this was purely so I could get my green research up a little bit, so I could research explosives, which we now have. We have some explosives here, purely just to make it easier for digging out the ores. But this is going to be torn down and replaced. You can see the research at the top there. It's done a little bit more of the olumite, which I believe is just oil, but I don't know, we'll have to wait until we get to that. So yeah, this is going to be torn down and replaced with a permanent setup, and I think that's you all caught up. So today we are going to be ripping this down, and we're going to make a permanent setup for gravel, concrete, and then into gravel, cement, and then into concrete, and also some glass as well. We'll put some glass on the side as well. That'll give us concrete and glass, which means after that we should be able to get our green research up and running, because if we look at our green research, it takes advanced machinery parts, which we're already making, concrete and pipes, and again the pipes we're already making there, advanced machinery over there. Everything's good. So first things first, let's rip down all of this. I'm hoping I've got enough space in my inventory, so we're going to go Shift and F, put that block on there. And then we're just going to come all the way over here. Take that up. Yeah, not enough space in the inventory. That's fine. I have opened up, put one of these up, so that hopefully I can put a lot of this into here. So let's put that in, that. If I need to, yeah, actually we'll do that now. Let's put another one of these in. Again, these are temporary, purely so I've got some space. So we don't need that, don't need that, don't need that. Steel can go in there, that can go in there. Pipes can go in there. Okay, let's see if that gives me enough space to get rid of the rest of this. Let's go with Shift and F. We'll go from this side. We get these pipes in as well. Let's hope so. Yes, we can. Cool. We'll come back to here. Lift that up. And that's all that gone. Right, so first thing we need to do is we need to go and get some mineral ore. Now, I did find some of this in the last episode. And I've dug a little channel out here. Where is it? Here it is. So if we go down here, let's put some lights on. You can see that I have used some explosives just to dig out a little channel. Let's put some more of these in. Yeah, just dug out a little channel for it. And then obviously they're going to go up there. I'm going to use 2 pipes to go up there. Do I have some of these? I do. And they're going to go all the way up there. Like so. Excellent. Nice. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in 10 miners down here. And they should pick up quite a bit. I'm expecting them to find at least 90 to 100 blocks to be out of mined. Okay, so belts are in. Miners are in. I know you can't see much because it's dark. But if I put this block in here, if I can see where it goes. There we go. Like so. We've got lights down here. We've got our 10 miners. They're all going to start mining. Look at that. Lovely, lovely, lovely. What we got coming out? 12. It should be roughly round about somewhere between 45 and 60-ish, I'd imagine. These all need to go to output, which I forgot to do because I'm a muppet. So let's just do that. It would help. There we go. So now we have mineral rock coming out on belt 2s. And they are going all the way down here. And as you can see in the distance, they're going up through the floor and up there. So I'm going to take the stairs. I thought I'd put some railings round because I thought it looked quite cool. So our mineral rock should be coming up here soon, and then it's going to get split. First of all, we need to be putting in some crushers. So I think we're going to go for the 8 again. 8 on each side. And we'll do that for that one. That's in a crusher as well. And we'll do it for that one. Okay, right. Let's get on this then. So we're going to want another splitter. Actually, first of all, which I haven't got any of. Can I actually make some? Yes, I can. We'll have them. Thank you very much. So, yes, I'm going to want another splitter because this line here is going to go for... Could I make it? No. Yeah, this line, we're just going to bring that back on itself. That's going to be glass. So these two lines, we're going to go up there. This is going to be the gravel. So we're going to want crushers. Where should we start them? Should we start them here? I've got enough room, haven't I? The last thing I want to do is run out of room. So let's try there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll have 2 lines coming out. They're going to be our outputs. And then more crushers. Actually, what we could do is if we configure that one for gravel, and then if we do Control and Q on that, then this one will also be set up for gravel. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if we look at them, yeah, it's already set up for gravel. Now, obviously, these ones aren't, but what we can do, I believe, is if we go to V, you can see here, this is our crusher one, recipe gravel, but we can copy the configuration by going shift and right mouse button, and then we can go across these and go shift and left mouse button, and that will just plonk it straight onto these. Means we don't have to go across every single one. There we go. Okay. And then we need another belt to go up there. Okay, so we now have our crushers up and running, making the gravel, which is nice. I did have to move them a little bit because I ran out of space over there to put in the next line that I wanted to put in. So hopefully I've got enough space now. So the next line is going to be to make concrete. No, it's not. It's going to be to make cement. And to make cement, we need mineral rocks and xenoferrite. So we need to go and find a line of xenoferrite because I don't want to bring it from over there. But if I'm correct, then there is a mineral, yes, there. Xenoferrite over here. And it looks like it could be underwater. Okay, this is going to be fun. Interesting. Right, let's start blasting our way down, shall we? Oh, I love these explosions. Oh, crap. I didn't really want to do that. I didn't want to let the water in. Let's just see if we can get out a minute. Ah! There we go. Let's see if we can block that off. Just give ourselves a little bit more room to work with. Okay. That could be better. We've found the ore anyway. Right, let's keep blasting this out. And hope we don't kill ourselves. Okay, so we now have our xenoferrite mining cave done. Again, I've got 10 miners down here. We do have a little bit of a problem with water, though. Over here, as you can see. And obviously, these plates being electrified, electric and water, they, combine them. Nothing's ever historically gone wrong with that, has it? But so far, we seem to be all right. And also getting out of here, we go through a bit of a water thing. Now, I've tried to block this off. Oh, there is a big gap there, isn't there? Okay, doesn't look like it's coming through there. But let me just go and see if I can find that. I've been trying to block this water off, and it's just not having it. Yeah, I think it's a bit like Minecraft in that way. Let's just block that along there. It just... there it is. It just... I don't know. I just can't seem to stop the water. I think once it started flowing, it's a-flowing. And there's not a lot you can do about it. Okay, let's go and try that. We'll chuck another bit along there. Yeah, let's go see if that stops it. I don't think it will have done, but you never know. Yeah, no, it's not stopped it at all. Yeah, I think because it's in here now, it's in here forever. Unless I was to probably block all this out with that might work, but that's a lot of hassle. Just for a quick shower as you come out through the mine. So I've got this running all the way around. Obviously, as you can see, it is powered as well. We've got this running all the way around and up to where we're going to be using it. I've come up here. I've split it into two here because I don't think I need both of these lines going all the way up here. Although oh, actually, no, I will do, won't I? Because we're going to have two lots of machines. Yeah, I will change that in a minute. Right, let's get this up and running. So obviously this is going to have two inputs to it. So we'll start at the same place as we started with these, which is along that line there. Same as that line, isn't it? We'll leave a gap. Is it there? Yeah, I think that's it, isn't it? And this one's going to be making cement. So Control and Q to copy with settings. And we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we'll have 2 belts coming out. Pew, which would give us our cement. And then crushers again. Same one as that, please. Spin that around. We only need the one gap. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so I got it sorted. So now we've got all our bits coming through, all our crushers, and we are making cement. So now we have cement, and we have gravel. We have water over here, which is coming from over there. So now we're ready to go for the big boys and make a casting machine. Now these are huge. They are big. Plus also, the thing with these is, let's just have a quick butchers at this. So we're going to configure this for concrete. Now obviously the water goes in at the top here, okay? But once you've done it, that side takes water But that side doesn't take water for some reason, so it must be like an output of something else later on when we get a different recipe or something like that. Okay, so we have our 20 machines in, ready to go. I've run the belts up the middle because this is where everything's going to go from. So we're going to bring these over and these over. So they're going to have to switch at some point. Not quite sure how I'm going to do that yet, but I'm sure I'll manage it somehow. Let's bring you out another one. You can come down there. And then you can go onto there. And let's get rid of you. And you. So out another one. Down there. And I want you to go onto there. Like so. Now what would be nice is to have a ramp there, but I can't put one there. So the closest I can get it would be there. Because if it goes in there, is that going to miss that first? No, it's not. Okay. So I could do it like that. Which means if we get rid of that one and turn that around, come into an up ramp. I'm going to have to go up more than that, aren't I? Unless... Right, scrap this idea. Right, give me 2 ticks. I'm scrapping this idea. Okay, so I think I've got this now, because these have 3 inputs. So we've got an input of that, an input of cement, and then we've got an input of gravel, an input of cement for those 2 machines. Yeah, I think that's going to work. And then obviously I need to bring the pipe work in for the water, and then on the outside here it will be the outputs. So I'm hoping once the water goes in, at least these first 2 should start up, just so I know that I've got it correct. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to get some of this water over. I've got a load of pipes sitting in one of those boxes over there. So yeah, so the next time you see this, this should all be running, and we should be making concrete. Fingers crossed. And then we'll look at putting the glass up quickly. That shouldn't take long. Famous last words. Okay, so everything is pretty much up and running. All I've got to do is connect these pipes up. But I just thought I'd show you the pipes. So we've got a lot of different types of pipes we can have here. So T-junctions, cross-junctions, corners, straights, or a 6-way intersection. So I'm presuming that'll have top and bottom as well as the 4 sides. But the way you can move them as well. So we can spin them that way round. And we can spin them that way around, depending on which. So you can have a lot of different orientations of them. We need ours this way round. And yeah, so I'm going to need to go for a straight coming out of there. 2 straights into a cross. For this section. Sort of hoping you would have stayed the same way. Into a cross, 2 of them. into one of them. And they do have little windows on them, so you can actually see the water in it. And you can also use the V button to see how much water is flowing through the pipe. Oh, I'm out of pipes. There we go. So now we have all our concrete being made. So I've just got to put in a load of these, which I need some more electronic components for. So we can make some more of them. And then we can put these on here. So number 1. And then you can go to output. There we go. That's that side done. There. Ta-da. There we go. We're now making concrete, which means we are pretty much ready for the next science. Right. I'm going to throw in a quick glass thing. Glass is pretty easy. If I can find it. It is... Where is it? There it is. Just gravel. Made in a smelter. So all I'm going to do... I might actually do this off camera. Because it's exactly the same as this. I'm just going to put in 16 crushers to crush up the ore. And then they're just going to go into some smelters to smelt them into glass. It's nothing you haven't seen already. It's nothing special. Okay, so there we go. There's our glass set up and running. We've got our crushers crushing the mineral down to gravel, and then the smelters turn it into glass, and then I've put that round there and added it to the bus. There's our concrete factory going on, which is quite nice. Obviously everything's just come to a standstill because we've filled it up. So I think we need to be looking at getting some storage. Not sure where yet though. I think we need to start looking at power as well. We need to start thinking, because we're going to be running out. I don't know what my power's at actually. Let's go and have a quick look. It must be getting close with all these new buildings that we're putting in. What is our power at? Oh, it's still about halfway. It's not too bad. I'm looking here. Obviously, most of the machines are not running at the minute. So it doesn't actually show us the total amount of what we could get away with. But yeah, I'm pretty sure steam power is very, very, very close. It's not going to be far away at all. So in the next episode, we're going to be looking at one or two things, either doing the power or going on to the science and getting that science, the research up and running. Now we can get the green science running. We've got everything we need on those belts to get the science up and running. So maybe somewhere over here. Oh, there's water over there. Cool. So yeah, maybe somewhere over here off the side, we will get our science back up and running and start getting through. Seeing if we can get up to... There's a lot to do with just the green. But for now, that's the end of this episode. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to hit that like button and the subscribe. Most appreciated. And I will catch you all in the next episode. See you later, guys.